The market remains extremely optimistic, it keeps rising, and we have no technical evidence suggesting a sign of a peak. In this channel, we don't work with narratives to explain what's happening, we work with practical strategies that we can actually use. It's easy for the media to explain the market after seeing it explode, and they always leave the hardest part for us, which is knowing how to act, how to make money in practice. That's why we are here. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and this is another daily study. As we have been observing, yes, the SPY, QQQ, they are maintaining their bullish outlook. We see the SPY. Last week, we saw a phenomenal breakout of the previous all-time high, a total rejection of this bearish candle over here. So yes, we saw another higher high, higher low, making another bullish continuation chart pattern. Today, we see another confirmation of the bullish case. We see another insanely powerful bullish candle going up, making a new record high. Similarly, we see the QQQ also exploding, leaving the previous resistance level behind, way above the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart down here. So yes, that's another sign of an uptrend. We are still maintaining the bullish bias. When we take a look at the weekly chart, for instance, a few weeks ago, I told you guys, see, we have a possible top signal. That's a bearish engulfing candle pattern, okay, which is a top signal more often than not. What's the problem with this reaction? It wasn't triggered. At any moment, we saw the loss of this candle's low on the weekly chart. So we failed in making a technical reversal on the daily chart, and we also failed to make a pullback on the weekly chart, just like we see over here, many other top signals were totally frustrated over the past few months. We have seen many insanely crazy bear traps, and that's how we did avoid every single one of them. We just wait for confirmation. We just wait for the loss of the main inflection points that I described to you guys here in this channel in detail every single day. As long as we see SPY, QQQ above our main support levels, there's no denial we are still in an uptrend, okay? Or maybe we were not necessarily bullish while we were down here, but at least we were not bearish yet. Only the loss, only an actual frustration of our main support levels could bring a technical reversal. And right now we see both SPY and QQQ flying way above our support levels. So what can possibly happen next? I mean, it's easy to assume we can just keep going up, but what if we see pullback? Again, there is not even a single technical evidence suggesting a top signal on the SPY or QQQ yet. We are just insanely bullish. But what if, in the next few days, we see a possible top signal getting triggered on SPY and QQQ? In this case, what I see for them is quite easy. I see a pullback to their next support area, which regarding SPY is near the $673. The previous top level is now a future support level, following the principle of polarity in technical analysis. What's more, we see this 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average, rising. Okay, it is going up. Eventually this moving average will approach the 673, making this area a double support area on the daily chart. So if you ask me, if we see any pullback to this support area, could be just another buying opportunity, because SPY is bullish. A pullback would make SPY's price to approach a support level. Therefore, the risk-reward relationship of a long position would be optimal near a support level. So that's how I see, okay? Meaning, even if we are wrong, we would lose a little bit. If we are right, okay, we can capture another bullish continuation. Okay, so that's how I see SPY right now. Now you may ask me, but Nathan, what if we see SPY losing the support level, losing the 21-day EMA, making a sharp correction? In this case, we are gonna frustrate the medium-term bullish bias, at least momentarily, and our next technical support level will be $654. Would that be a reversal? Not necessarily. In order for us to see SPY, QQQ going down, they must make lower highs, lower lows, trading below resistance levels, not above support levels, below resistance levels. Okay, so that's how I see SPY, QQQ right now. Oh, and by the way, on QQQ, our main support area is right here, 613 and the 21-day EMA as well, which is also going up nicely, okay? It is also rising. So this area down here is a major support area for the QQQ. Any pullback to this area is not gonna be a reason to panic, to be afraid. Instead, it could be seen just as another possible opportunity. All right, again, from a purely risk-reward relationship point of view, we would see a very nice signal near a support level, so the risks are small while the potential reward is amazing. Okay, because we could see another continuation, and that's what the SPY, QQQ have been doing so far in the past few months. Okay, every single time we approach our moving average, we explode. We approach, we explode, approach, explode, approach, explode. See, approach, explode, approach, explode, approach, explode, approach, explode. So why not approach, explode again? Okay, the odds in this case favor the odds favor the bulls in this case. Okay, now we see Nvidia. As I told you guys in the past few videos, I have been telling you guys in the past few videos, the 184 is our main inflection point, and last Friday we saw a breakout of the 184. What's more, we saw a very nice configuration. We saw a double bottom chart pattern over here with a double bottom above the 177. So by making a double bottom, by breaking the 184, by actually triggering this classic, quite obvious bullish reversal chart structure, Nvidia is now supposed to seek higher levels from here. In theory, if you ask me, in my humble opinion, okay, humble opinion, all right, the 200s is a very nice technical target. Okay, this key point is quite emblematic. Is a round number, a psychological resistance level, so this key point is very good to aim at. Now, if you ask me, Nathan, what about the 195? Okay, that's another resistance level. Okay, that's the technical target of this double bottom chart pattern. If you ask me, we could seek the 200s, okay? But the 195 is another technical target, okay? Nathan, should I aim at the 195 or 200s? It depends on you, on your strategy. That's up to you, okay? That's totally individual, all right? I can't simply describe to you guys every single strategy like it's easy, because every single one of us will have a different risk appetite, risk tolerance, and a different strategy. Okay, so that's impossible, but one of these key points, they could be our next resistance level on Nvidia. If you ask me, I would focus on the 200s, but hey, maybe I'm being greedy over here, right? Maybe the 195 is just okay. Either way, we are supposed to maintain the bullish bias. Let's not underestimate the movements we see in the market. I have seen many people calling me crazy sometimes when I set crazy targets like this, okay? Just like on Palantir, all right? I set the 190s more than 1 month ago over here, okay? Now, we finally reached our technical target more than 1 month ago. So let's give Nvidia some time to unfold its next movements, all right? To design a good, more bullish chart patterns. Even if we see pullback, that would be totally fine because according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, pullbacks after the breakout of a double bottom, they occur roughly almost 70% of the time, okay? So if we see pullback, that's totally normal. It is not supposed to ruin, to reject our bullish case, okay? That would be normal. Now, but Nathan, what if we see pullback and fail to react above the support level? Then okay, then we may see another pullback, maybe to the 177, maybe to lower levels like the 165. Either way, right now, guys, there is nothing to worry about on Nvidia because we are still maintaining the bullish bias. When we analyze the weekly chart, we saw a harmless pullback. We failed to trigger this top signal over here from October 6, right? We totally failed to trigger this top signal. Now we are going up. By rejecting this candle, we're gonna see another total frustration of a top signal on the weekly chart, like SPY and QQQ did a few weeks ago. Okay, we also saw a bearish reaction over here, right? A few weeks ago on SPY, QQQ, so Nvidia could follow them. Okay, and the odds are that Nvidia will follow the indices from here, okay? Because when we see the broad market bullish, this kind of makes other stocks to perform very well, okay? Mostly because, well, stocks compose the indices, okay? Not the inverse. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? We see the indices going up, our stocks going up, and this positive feedback only reinforces the bullish case, okay? So guys, for now, bullish. Do we see any top signal? No top signal on the 1 hour chart, on the daily chart, or on the weekly chart, okay? We are still looking insanely bullish. Now we have Tesla going up 4% today, okay? 4%. Tesla looks very nice because as far as I know, we are actually triggering this candle over here, which is a bottom signal. Last Thursday, we saw this phenomenal bullish engulfing, which is also at the same time an ignition bar above a double support level made by the 420s and this 21-day EMA. We closed above all of these support levels after some crazy volatility because of earnings report. That's totally normal. Last Friday, we saw a pullback just to retest our 21-day EMA. On the 1 hour chart, we saw another bullish pivot point, okay? Now, this 457 is not valid anymore. If you ask me, we are still inside a congestion, okay? But it is quite promising to see Tesla closing above Thursday's high, triggering this ignition bar. If you ask me, this could easily be a bottom signal, all right? I described this idea in detail on our live stream today. Okay, every single Monday, I make a live stream with the members of our Telegram channel. And I told you guys, if we close above Thursday's high, that's going to be the trigger point of a bottom signal, okay? And then, of course, we did design a good strategy on Tesla with a good risk-reward relationship, okay? It is a valid trade, all right? As far as I know, we can easily reach the 488, which is our next technical target and the previous all-time high. So Tesla looks quite promising. What could possibly reject this idea? If we reject this candle, always risk one single candle, all right? So by rejecting this candle, okay, then Tesla is gonna make a lower high, lower low, right? We could seek lower levels, maybe close this gap over here at $396. So guys, stop losses are here to protect us from bigger losses, okay? They are not a sign of a failure, of shame, right? They are here to protect us. The market does not care about ego. It just punishes those who are stubborn enough to not work with a clear strategy. Okay, and by the way, if you want to join our live streams, if you want to join our Telegram channel and have access to our daily signals and strategies that I share with the members of the 5% project, join our group, okay? The link to my website is in this video's description. Every single day, I share a very nice strategy with you guys on our Telegram channel. Okay, many strategies, okay? Many strategies on our Telegram channel. I always describe the entry point, the stop loss, the target, etc. You are more than welcome to join us. It's totally free to try. Okay, free trial for 7 days. Join us, see how we work, join our live stream. Okay, you can have access to one live stream, okay, because it's a 7 days trial. All right, so join us over there, see if you like our community. We have many hundreds of people making money every single day over there, so you can join us. We have a very nice and solid trading methodology helping people all over the world. Okay, so take a look at our website. The link is in this video's description. Okay, so yes, we have Tesla making a bottom signal above a double support level. That's quite suggestive. Good risk reward relationship. Now we have our dear Amy, right? AMD going up nicely, breaking Friday's high, another record high. As I have been telling you guys, if you have AMD, right? If you bought AMD with us, I gave you guys the call on our Telegram channel right here. If you still have your shares, amazing. Okay, do we have any top signal? No. Is there any reason to sell right now? No. So what's the strategy on AMD? Set a trailing stop gain. Okay, if we see AMD losing today's low tomorrow, then okay, you can sell because probably that's gonna be a top signal and we may see another pullback to lower levels like the 227 or the 21-day EMA, right? We have a double support level here, so be aware of this key point, especially if we close below $249.80. Let me say the number to you guys, 249.80. That's the key point you want to watch on AMD in the next few days. What's more, by losing this key point, which again is today's low, we are going to automatically lose this 21-hour EMA. Okay, so we're gonna lose a double support level, make a top signal on the daily chart. Now you may say, but Nathan, today's candle is a hanging man candle pattern, right? A top signal. A hanging man pattern is more often than not a bullish continuation. Okay, I know it's famous for being a top signal, but more often than not, it is a bullish continuation roughly 60% of the time. Okay, so right now, that's okay as far as I know. We are supposed to maintain the bullish bias, okay? After all, 60% of the time, okay? It's better than random. So if you ask me, we're gonna keep going up. But just in case, be aware of the 249.80. That's the key point that if AMD loses, we may see another pullback. And again, it's not AMD, it's AMD, all right? We have Palantir right now reached finally, right? More than 1 month later. Okay, more than 1 month later, almost 2 months later, we are finally reaching our target. Okay, I set this target here on this channel, public target, okay, even before the breakout of the 163. I told you guys, if we close above this line over here, Palantir will have a target at 190. I see Palantir at the all-time high again. Okay, we did a breakout over here. We saw another bottom signal over here, right? We saw other opportunities over here, okay? In every single one of them, I gave you guys a call. I described the idea either on this channel or on our live streams on our Telegram channel. Either way, we finally reached our target. Palantir gave us many opportunities to make money in the past few weeks. Right now, we are near a resistance level. Okay, so if you ask me, now is a good time to sell, not to buy. But Nathan, I have this fear of leaving money on the table because maybe Palantir is going to keep going up, right? In this case, you can set a trailing stop gain, like on AMD, below today's low, all right? In this case, your stop gain should be below 187.52. If we close up above this key point tomorrow, amazing. You move our stop gain to tomorrow's low. If we close above, in the day after, above tomorrow's low, okay, you keep moving your stop gain until the market cashes you out of this trade. All right. But if we lose today's low, it's over. Okay, it's totally over. Do not let any pullback to eat your profits in this case. Okay. So if you ask me, Palantir is more like a sell than a buy. But hey, I'm not saying that Palantir can't go up, because it can. But it's not gonna be our trade anymore. Okay, Palantir is gonna be someone else's problem. Now we made a lot of money over here, so we are fine. Okay. And by the way, if you wanna keep in touch with our daily analysis, join this channel, subscribe, like this video to support me as well. Again, we are here every single day describing the most important inflection points for you to watch on our stocks every single day. Okay, so no bias, no guesswork, no ego, no assumptions, no gut feelings, right? Only our ideas are purely based on technique, strategy, and risk management. All right, so join us over here. Okay, you are more than welcome to join our community. Now, yes, oh, by the way, what's more, Palantir failed in closing above the all-time high, the previous all-time high. We made a new all-time high, but we couldn't close above the 190s. So yes, if you ask me, that's not the ideal scenario. Okay, that's not a good moment to buy. We buy near support levels. Okay, buy near support levels, near the 21-day EMA, right? When the risk-reward ratio is good. What's more, Palantir is going to report earnings in 7 days. For swing trading purposes, we never hold stocks during earnings. So yes, definitely it is not a buy. Of course, if you want to buy, go for it. If you have a strategy, go for it. But it's not going to be my problem anymore. Okay, so I wish all the best for those who want to trade Palantir right now. But it's not me. It's not for me. Now, we have SoundHound AI going up nicely. Okay, we see an uptrend. Okay, we see an uptrend, a very nice uptrend. Now, on the 1 hour chart, we see a kind of bullish flag or maybe pivot point, right? Either way, we can go up, all right? We could perform very well from here. I would not trade SoundHound AI right now because of earnings report in 10 days. Okay, I'm still skeptical about seeing SoundHound flying to reach our next resistance level at the 22 in less than 10 days. Okay, oh, and by the way, it's reporting earnings on Thursday, right? Thursday, is that right? No, November 6th, let me take a look. Okay, so November 6th, all right, 10 days. That's not the ideal, all right? I do not like this very much, but hey, maybe, right? Maybe we can see a new opportunity, but for now, there is no clear bottom signal above this 21-day EMA. Okay, I would prefer to wait for a better signal, right? We had this hammer over here, very nice, very, very nice indeed. But right now, for a new position, I would be a little bit more skeptical regarding SoundHound. I'm not saying it can't go up, because it can, okay? It has a positive outlook. After all, as I just told you, we are maintaining the bullish bias. Okay, we see this purple trend line connecting our bottom signal, so hey, it's looking very nice. But right now, we require a better, meaningful bottom signal being triggered over here with a clear risk-reward relationship. All right, on the weekly chart, we are also doing nothing. Okay, we see some stabilization over here, but we do not see any clear movement yet. All right, but yes, SoundHound is on my radar. It's always on my radar. We did trade SoundHound many times over the past few weeks. Okay, we bought here, right? We sold here, we bought here again, we sold here, we bought here to sell here. Now maybe right, just maybe we may see another buying opportunity right here this week. We'll see, right? We will see. Now we have Robinhood earnings in 90 days. That's the most diabolical company ever. Okay, it's purely evil. This company is absolutely evil. Okay, I do not like Robinhood. I hate Robinhood. It's unthinkable to me that Robinhood is allowed to exist, right? Only in a place like the United States, where people have low financial education. This company is allowed to exist. Okay, it's unbearable. Okay, it's unthinkable, but still, hey, nice bottom signal above a support level. What's more, we see a double bottom chart pattern. Now, if you ask me, nothing is going to stop us from reaching the previous all-time high, $153. Okay, is that the all-time high? Let me take a look. Let me double check. Oh yes, it's the all-time high for sure. So now we are supposed to reach this key point. Do we see a top signal? No. What if we see a top signal? 21-day EMA is going to be our next support level. And that's it. Any bottom signal near this 21-day EMA could be another buying opportunity, as far as I know. Okay, again, I have no bias. I have no personal opinions over here. Although I don't like Robinhood, we can still trade it. Okay, that's totally fine. All right, we have no ideology in this channel. Okay, now if we lose the 21-day EMA, we could again seek the 123. And if you ask me, that would be the ideal scenario, because we have earnings in 90 days. Okay, 90 days. All right, so if we see the volatility rising, Robinhood dropping over here, any bottom signal near the 123 could be another amazing buying opportunity. Amazing buying opportunity after earnings report. Okay, that would be very nice. But right now, looking at Robinhood flying over here, right above our support levels, distant from the 21-day EMA, I do not see clear buy signal right now. But if you have Robinhood, there is no reason to sell, because we are maintaining the uptrend. 153 is our next technical target. Now, what's the catch? If we see Robinhood making lower highs, lower lows, losing the 21-hour EMA, then okay, then we may see the frustration of this short-term bullish bias. Maybe we are not gonna get there, right? We are not gonna reach the all-time high anytime soon. So in this case, yes, then a sell signal would be justified. But right now, there is none. Robinhood is still looking phenomenal. Okay, either way, we have many stocks on our radar. I will keep sharing them here on this channel with you guys, every single one of my ideas. So again, subscribe, join this channel, join our community, like this video to support me as well, my dear friend. And if you want to keep in touch with our trades, with the stocks we are actually trading, join our Telegram channel. Link is in this video description. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.